Hey guys, guns are essential. I've got a little bit of a head cold, so forgive me if I cough or sneeze or anything. I've had something on my mind for a while now, so I figured I would shoot a video, I guess, for no other reason than to clear my head a little bit. Sometimes I like to ask myself a simple question. I'd like to ask you this simple question. And that question is, what if? What if things weren't exactly as they seem? What if the media has been bought, paid to make up lies or alter truths? What if our government has an agenda set forth and is willing to do anything to accomplish their goals? We all know Obama's stance on gun control. Many said that if he got reelected, he would work harder than any president before him to take our Second Amendment away. He is, as we know, all about bigger government. The best way to achieve this is to take the power from the people. And the best way to take the power from the people is with a good old assault weapons ban. So, what if there were plans to produce events that would shock and even horrify the general public, to scare people into giving up their one thing that gives us power? It was, after all, these two viruses, the government and the media, that started using the words assault rifle to describe these guns. Ask yourself this, guys. Is our government honest, noble, and trustworthy? Is our government capable of spilling innocent blood to achieve their agendas? Do you think that it's impossible or unlikely for the government to know who is mentally ill in the world? And do you think it's impossible for the mentally ill to be influenced in one way or another to do bad, unthinkable things? Do I think that the government was involved in the Sandy Hook shooting and other high-profile shootings? I'm going to say that it's not unlikely. Just the way that it was handled. Just a lot of the falsehoods that are coming out about the Sandy Hook shooting. It's just raising some flags. Maybe it's just a coincidence. They were talking about gun bans before, and then something terrible happens to make the general public think that maybe it's in their best interest that we go ahead and sign off on this bill. Maybe it's just a coincidence. It's a pretty convenient coincidence, if you ask me. There are those out there in the world that don't have your best interest at heart. And I believe it's easy to direct one's mind in one direction or another using the power of emotion. And what better way to get to our emotions than the slaughter of a group of small kids, put their faces on TV and tell us what they wanted for Christmas? Perhaps things aren't what they seem, and you're being influenced by the media to sway from the pro-gun side for the protection of your children. I encourage you to open your eyes, ears, and mind. And sometimes the best way to do this is to ask yourself this simple question: what if?